Do you want to read the second one?
Yeah, alright, we'll move on to the next question. Seinen anime
Mm.
versus shonen anime. So for this one, yeah, we were actually talking about this earlier.
Yeah.
It- some shows they blur the line between both,
Uh-huh.
but when we do talk about it, we can just decide and categorize them as one or the other. So for example, some would say Death Note could be both shonen and seinen, but for this like question argument's sake, I'm gonna put it more towards shonen because it has mature themes, but most of it can be watchable by the general public. Whereas stuff like Vinland Saga, Vagabond, there's a lot of death, there's a lot of dark stuff happening. That stuff I'll consider saying Berserk too, etc. So I'll let you start with your opinion. What do you think?
Okay. So,
Shonen or Seinen?
guys, I'm a bit of a noob. I didn't even know what seinen or seinen means. After you told me, I googled it, and I was like, "Does
Yeah.
this count as seinen? Does this count as seinen?" And I was like, I was just trying to see what counts because I want to know. You know, I didn't have prep time, guys, for this question, but he said that monster, berserk, death. It's weird because it's the same thing you said. Death Note is blurred line because it's on Shonen Jump, but it's
Yeah.
not made for kids. It's made for the adults, so it counts as a seinen technically, right? Made for the adult, I'd say.
But
Older
I'd say more
teens.
so like because
Yeah.
it's so watchable by like anyone. Like you can put it on like to such a broad audience. And it's on Shonen Jump. I'll consider it a shonen.
Okay.
Yeah.
So by that logic, I'd have to. I mean, I've watched way more shonen. I've only watched. I watched a bit of Tokyo Ghoul. That's
Yeah.
apparently seinen. I've
Mm,
watched Monster. Ages. Oh, bro, Monster was so good. It's weird because I haven't watched Monster in so long, and all I
mm,
remember from all I remember about it now is when I watch comparisons between him and Batman. Um, it's with him and Batman, him and L, him and the Killer case, Easy greater than the
yeah.
Killer case, whatever. And
Mm.
do you know what Monster's about? Just like the most brief synopsis, I'll give it to you
Um.
in 2 lines.
I don't. So a lot of people told me to watch it. I haven't even checked the synopsis, but I think it's
Yeah.
something to do by a sociopath and like a detective trying to figure something out. That's all I really know, to be honest.
Yeah, doctor, not detective,
Mm,
but he turns
yeah.
detective pretty much. So he's a
Mm,
doctor, pretty high up in. I don't know. Is he a director or something? I don't actually know, but he
mm,
does a surgery for somebody, and soon after he gets fired right after doing it, and then he
right.
basically goes on a hunt, and apparently the person he did the surgery to, is a murderer, which is the guy we know, obviously.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, and he, shit, how is it called? Post World War Two, the person he did the surgery to is a
Yeah.
murderer. Doctor becomes prime suspect. He gets fired. He tries
Mm.
finding out who this monster is.
Ah. Okay. Okay. It's like a psychological detective thriller.
Very, because I remember
Nice.
like, so let me see, wait, how much happened now?
But no, that genre is actually super elite. Like there's a movie called Seven. SE7EN.
Mm.
Brad Pitt's in it, and I think Morgan Freeman. Very good movie. You should check that one out if you're into that. And
Yeah, Doctor Tenma. That's the guy's name, Doctor Tenma. There we go.
Dr. Tenma. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so he was
Yeah, I've heard
chasing
that name.
down Johann Liebert basically, who's meant to be
Hmm.
having like a 250 IQ. Since so they go into backstory and stuff. He has like a
Yeah.
twin, so he's a guy. His twin is like a girl, whatever. As a
Mm.
kid, and I don't want to spoil it too much, he ended up burning down like his own house and a bunch of churches and all sorts, and he was the only one alive. There's one scene, he's on his chair, right? Not on his chair, but he's like at the top of like the church, I'm pretty sure. And then
Yeah.
everything else is burning. He's sitting there, bro. He's a 4-year-old kid. His toes don't even touch the ground, and he's trying to aura farm. Like it's insane, bro.
And we get
Um,
it, bro. The fit's fire, bro. We get
yeah,
it.
literally, no. They're in like
But,
it's in Germany, right? So the fit post World War Two was post World War One. Shit, I forgot. This is really bad. Post one of the world wars, basically.
yeah,
He
yeah,
had like the rags. He didn't have like proper rags. He had like private school type wearing for back then. So
okay.
considered
Yeah.
rags now because we're in the future.
Mm,
But yeah, that is an amazing, amazing anime. I watched it as a
mm.
kid thinking, damn, I want to be like him. Then I realized how bad of a person he is now I'm growing older. And I'm like, holy shit, never mind. Never mind. I'm not
Yeah,
going to burn
yeah,
down any churches or mosques or nothing. Don't worry, guys. I'm okay. Um, Shonen, I've watched more.
yeah.
Naruto,
Same here. Same
Dragon
here.
Ball.
Mm.
It's more mainstream for kids,
It's
especially to
easier to
watch.
consume. I think definitely.
Exactly. But
Yeah.
if I was an adult and I had to pick, and if I didn't watch them beforehand, I'd probably still go with Shonen, only because it's a nicer watch. And
Yeah.
Seinen would be when I'm like 30, 40 years old trying to use my brain, you know? Because as a kid, you're not
Yeah.
using your
Yeah.
brain, you're just letting everything go in constantly. You
Yeah.
can't be watching Death Note like that. I can't
You're
lie.
just
That's
gonna.
why. That's why I don't consider it shonen. But it's weird. But yeah, it
Yeah.
is what it is. Yeah.
So just to like reiterate what you said, I'm more or
Mm.
less the same, but there's like I think there's a subgenre within shonen that I prefer. So like you have your straight up, your Dragon Ball Z's, your Jujutsu Kaisens, and
The
then
hands.
your Naruto's, your One Pieces, and then within shonen you have your Death Notes and your Attack on Titans. So like they are shonen, but they push the boundary towards seinen. But they're still easy to consume. I think that that's what separates the Attack on Titan and Death Note from something like Vinland Saga, Berserk. It's like
Yeah.
they're just as narratively driven, but like it's like hard. It's like you got to think about it deeply. It's quite a lot of dark scenes happening. It's like you can't just throw this on while you can't just throw this on while you're like
Have to show the
um,
triceps, bro. Exactly. No.
families around.
Exactly. Like if I'm reading, oh my god, if you're trying to read or watch Berserk, do it in your own room, locked doors, no sound
Yeah.
coming out. Make sure, okay. Um, reading is okay, but you can't read it in front of people because
Yeah.
the very first like manga panel is just yeah, a E plus
Yes.
straight, straight from the book.
But no, but that aside, like adult stuff aside, like
Mm.
narratively, I think Seinen more time is better always. But I don't think that necessarily makes it over.
Wait, let me just stay here for a few more seconds.
Yeah, no problem.
Oh, it's as the delivery. Shit, I'm gonna have to go. Guys, I'll
Let's
be
grab
back.
it.
I'm gonna pause.
Keep it running. I'll mute.
Keep it
and
running?
Pause. Yeah, just keep it. Oh, you can pause it or
I'm
keep
gonna
running.
I'm gonna
I don't-
pause it. Yeah. There we go. We're back. Sorry about that, guys. Had to get a delivery at the front door.
Yep, but yeah, that pretty much summarized our opinion on Seinen versus Shonen. We prefer Shonen, but Seinens do bang. Don't get us wrong. We're not saying Seinen is shit, okay? So don't hate
It's
in the
so good,
comments.
bro. So good. And it's crazy. I haven't watched Vinland Saga. I need to. But yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Soon come. Soon come.
you gotta watch that for sure, for sure. Alright.
Oh, what? This third question's outrageous. What?
Alright, question 3, guys. Question 3.